Hi, guys. Welcome back to Babylon, where we give you film and music related content. We're going to react to a music video called Fake Plastic Trees by Radiohead.
One of the things about revisiting songs on the show and what we do here, it makes me like sometimes sort of confront, I guess, the lyrics, which I have not necessarily done before, or I have done it a long time ago. With this one, the one thing that pops to mind straight away is that I'm not sure what this song is about. So I think I'll be paying close attention to the lyrics, in this one. This is from their album The Bends, which is their second, I believe, and the best as far as I'm concerned. Ooh, colorful.
The green plastic watering can for a fake Chinese rubber plant and a fake plastic girl.
Looks like a child here.
That she bought from a rubber man in a town full of rubber plants to get rid of itself. The words around.
You want to pause?
I never thought about how much he looks like Martin Short. I never thought about that, but he looked like Martin Short when he was young.
It doesn't look like him, but there are sort of distinctive features that are similar. You know what I mean? Like something about the structure of
yeah. I've never thought about it. I never noticed that before, and I love Martin Short, and it's so weird.
Yeah.
So many years.
I never noticed it until you mentioned it. I sort of thought about it. It makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what the hell it was about this whole album, but every song to me is just fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
His voice, the mood they set, this weirdo clip.
Weird clip.
It's like so far. I mean, I get that the song is about kind of like living in a plastic world, where everything's fake, which is our world, and I'm sure that there are more sort of intricacies to it coming up, but that's kind of what I'm getting from it so far, and that living in this fake reality is the kind of thing that wears you out, which is
it's the kind of song that will feel right at home. The song itself will feel right at home in a Wes Anderson or Paul Thomas Anderson film. Although the styles are different, one of the Anderson directors, but not W.S. Anderson. No, Resident Evil is not.
No.
She lives with a broken mind, a crackpot of styrene man who just crumbles and burns. We used to do surgery wears me out. It wears me out. It wears me out. And if I could be who you wanted, if I could be who you wanted all the time, all the time.
It made me think about the never-ending envy that filmmakers have, well, jokingly, of course, but filmmakers have towards musicians, where a filmmaker needs to gather multitudes of people and work on a rigorous script and get money, funds for his project, and work tirelessly for at least a year to present you with his art and give you some sort of an emotional thrill, whilst the musician only has to write a poem or song and write music for it, and that's it. He reaches the inner depths of your soul in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know about envy. It's just two completely like different, art forms. But yeah, this song,
Yeah,
it still resonates.
heavy.
And I think that in the past I used to listen to it, and I got what I got out of it, and I kind of didn't really think about it too much. I got the I guess the sort of motif that sits on top of it, which is really about fake plastic world, which is redundant, fake plastic. Obviously, it's fake if it's plastic trees. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think they were kind of pressing a point here. But as the song goes, it takes me somewhere else as well. So there's like another story here. Like, did you get that, or is it just me?
I got a sense of melancholy, in the sense that this, if somebody were to tell me that this song was a requiem for simple living, then it would have fitted in my mind. It would have been, yeah.
I think that is the overall theme to it. I definitely, I agree with that. But I think there's a story underneath it. I think there's a love story here, and it's basically, he talks about the girl, and then he talks about her man. Where I love that line where he used to do surgery for girls in the 80s, obviously plastic surgery.
Yeah.
But gravity wins every time. And
Yeah.
it wears him out. It's like, gravity wins.
I didn't catch that, but yeah, that's
But the girl and that used to be doctor guy are in this relationship that is not kind of working. They're having a tough time, but it also seemed like he kind of inserted himself as a character, the person singing the song, not necessarily Tom York, but you know what I mean, in the story, that there's like a love triangle where he's got a thing going on with this girl who's with the surgeon guy.
Yeah.
And it seemed to me like he's singing it from a place of like not unrequited love exactly, but like she will stay with the plastic fake relationship rather than go to a real one with him, because she needs all the what that relationship provides for her. But at some point, it's almost like he himself understands that the love that he feels for her is also fake. He actually says, "My fake plastic love," I think, in one of the lines or something like that. So yeah, it's just very interesting. It only got me there in the end when he sang the separate parts. I was like, okay, I didn't think that they tie in, but then there were words in there and the way he used them that made me think that this is actually about a love triangle, which is fake within itself, because it's almost like he was saying she's a fake plastic love because he only loves her because she's with someone else. It's like you only want something that you
That he
can't
can't
have kind
have.
of
Yeah.
thing. Exactly. So his feelings aren't true. And he acknowledges it, but he still, and he says at the end, I wish I could be who you wanted all the time. So again, it goes back to this. I'm also fake. I wish I could be sort of more real, or I wish I could be that fake person that you want, like you have with this guy. I wish I could provide for you the same way that he does,
Oh,
or something along those
yeah.
lines.
I wish I could be who you wanted. I mean, if his love was fake, then maybe what she wanted was somebody to have true love for her, and she didn't find it. Not the doctor, not him. I think he inadvertently predicted the future because now we're in the middle of it. We're smack dab in the middle of fake land. I'm talking about, of course, social media.
Yeah, but I don't know if it was there was enough fake back then for him to speak of
So
present time,
yeah,
in the mid '90s.
it kind of makes me even sadder because he was he was
Because
voicing
things
his
have gotten worse.
yeah he was voicing he really if you could go back, he said you have no idea how worse it's gonna get. This song isn't really scraping the surface.
And that's why there's like such melancholy and darkness to it, because it just resonates, feels true. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The lines that I couldn't remember before: she looks like the real thing, she tastes like the real thing, my fake plastic love, but I can't help the feeling I could blow through the ceiling if I just turn and run. So it's like he also thinks about, maybe I need to get the hell out of this sort of love triangle. um
Yeah. Yeah.
I would be much better off if I did, but no, I'm after this fake plastic love. I still chase fake things like everybody else.
Yeah, because that's a predisposed problem that he has, that he chases fake things. Has nothing to do with the situation he's in.
That line confused me at first, when he says my fake plastic love, because it's like he professes like this true love that he's not fake and everybody else is fake. And then you go, oh no, he's kind of saying
multiple fake.
Because after he says, if I just turn and run, he says, and it wears me out, it wears me out. And if I could be who you wanted all the time. That was sort of how he ends it. So yeah,
it's tough to think about.
I love songs that could mean a lot of things, or poems or whatever. And Tom York in Radiohead songs. Some of them.
It's 4 minutes that can ignite a 2-hour conversation. Yeah.
Absolutely. It's probably one of his maybe less complex ones, in a way, that the meaning is actually in the words.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's all over the place, and there's still something there.
Yeah.
So
knowing Radiohead, it's not surprising that this one is one of the less complex songs that they've written.
It just reminds me, though, why I love this album so much. I think, to me, it's their best album to date. Still go back to it. I haven't in a while, but I probably should. Yeah. I feel almost tired. It wore me out.
I am. This is what I was going to say about the song.
Emotionally, it feels like it gets to where it tries to get.
Yeah, it leaves you with a pit in your stomach after listening to this. This is sometimes what scares me about whatever form of art and that I'm experiencing, that maybe it slithers to your mind through your subconscious. You don't know why you're reacting to it the way you do, because you can't really analyze what you're seeing, and that scares me. It's like almost like hypnosis.
A little bit. If he sang it a different way, we probably would not feel the same, about it. There's something hypnotic about the way he sings it, and about the way he, where the song gets a bit heavier towards the end. And it was just something, even with the facial expression that he did when he was in that shopping cart towards the end, singing along.
Yeah.
Even that in itself, he has the band in shopping carts like they are products.
Yeah.
You know, that is a statement within itself. Look at us. We are a fucking product.
Yeah.
You know, we're artists trying to make music, but we're in a fucking fake world. Yeah. So we are a product, you know?
Yeah.
That's a
statement. This. You need to buy this to enjoy it. This isn't just me expressing myself. You have to buy it. Yeah.
And a lot of the time they sit there and he's singing, so he's a little bit different. But the other band members, it's almost like they're sitting in a cage.
Yeah, like they were placed. Yeah, like they were placed there.
Yeah,
and so they're nothing like without
zoo.
Yeah, and it's them and their instruments. They're nothing without their instruments. That they serve a simple function, and that's it.
Yeah, which is again another layer.
Okay,
which is not in the song itself, but it's in the video. So much to dive into with Radiohead.
If you enjoyed this video, guys, please be sure to like, subscribe, and click the little bell icon so you'll get notified on all our future videos. Also, share our stuff. It will help us with the YouTube algorithm. It will encourage us to make more videos for you guys. And, you know, hit us up in the comments. What do you think about Fake Plastic Trees by Radiohead?
Thank you for your time. Thank you for sticking it out and and coming back. That's muchly appreciated. And we hope to see you in the next one.
Okay, bye, guys.